looked after my teeth. By a poet called Pam Ayres. And this was around a bit when I was at school. That's a very old poem, I'm sure you can imagine. It says, "Oh, I wish I'd looked after my teeth and spotted the perils beneath, the toffees I chewed and the sweet sticky food. I wish I'd looked after my teeth. I wish that I'd been more willing, when I had more tooth than filling, to pass up gobstoppers for respect for the chotters, and to buy something else with a shilling. When I think of the lollies I licked, and the licorice all sorts I picked, sherbet dabs big and little, all that hard peanut brittle, my conscience gets horribly pricked. My mother, she told me no end. You've got a tooth, you've got a friend. I was young then and careless. My toothbrush was hairless. I never had much time to spend. Oh, I showed them the toothpaste all right. I flashed it about late at night. But up and down brushing and poking and fussing, it seemed worth it, I could bite. If I'd known I was paving the way to cavities, caps and decay, the murder of fillings, injections and drillings, I'd thrown all my sherbet away. So I lay in the old dentist's chair, and I gaze up his nose in despair, and his drill it do whine, in these molars of mine, to amalgam he'll say for in there. How I laughed at my mother's false teeth, as they foamed in the waters beneath. But now comes the reckoning, it's me reckoning. Oh, I wish I'd looked after my teeth. Right, now we're going to have some children coming up, each of you at a time. So we'll start with Mrs. Lieberman's group.
Our Tiger's Last Stand by T.S. Eliot. Brown Tiger was a bravo cat who lived upon a barge. In fact, he was the roughest cat who ever roamed at large.
From Gravesend up to Oxford, he pursued his evil aim.
Rejoicing in his title of the Terror of the Thames.
His manners and appearance looked calculated to please.
His coat was torn and seedy, he was baggy at the knees. One ear was somewhat missing, no need to tell you why. And his scars upon a hostile for one forbidding eye.
The cottages of Rotherhithe knew something of his fame. At Hammersmith and Putney, people shuddered at his name. Fortified the hen house, lock up the silly goose. When the rumour ran along the shore,
Brown Tiger's on the loose!
Bravo!
Welcome, flamingos. We are about to kick it out. Okay, someone just okay, well done. And this evening, Sister in the phone, flamingos are doing a phone call
behind. Still closer. Here I'll hold your hat.
Passes a third row behind that. Now look in and look out! Oh my! I'll never know now. Well, goodbye. Miss was at the blackboard writing with a chalk, and so she stopped in the middle of a talk. She snapped her fingers, snap, snap, snap. Pay attention, children, our teacher has a rap.
She picked up the pencil, she started to tap. All together, children, now clap, clap, clap. Just get the rhythm, just get the beat. Drum it with your fingers, stamp it with your feet.
That's right, children, keep inside. Now we've got the rhythm, all in the one. This school is called Miss Gracie Days. Shut your stuff in the round place.
Tap those fingers, tap those toes. Do it like they do in video shows. Slap it, clap, clap, clap. Let's all do the school kids rap.
Absolutely fabulous. Well done, Kiwis. What an amazing morning we've had so far. A real celebration of all poetry. We've had rapping, swashbuckling pirates, cherry picking, all sorts. Well done. And now I'm going to speak a little poem, and then we'll be carrying on with our extravaganza. And this is called The King's Breakfast by A.A. Milne. The king asked the queen, and the queen asked the dairymaid, could we have some butter for the royal slice of bread? The queen asked the dairymaid said, certainly, I'll go and tell the cow now, before she goes to bed. Oh,
This is Space Odyssey by David Bowie with some addition by Toucan Stars.
Ground control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your pills and put your helmet on. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your pills and 7 on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Ground control to Major Tom. You really made the grade. The papers want to know whose shirts you wear. Time to take the capsule if you dare. I'm stepping through the door. And stars are very different today.
My cat's name is Bob. He's really very fat. Stomach's on the floor and can't get through his lap. He eats and eats and eats. He never seems to stop. And when we fill his bowl, not one morsel does he drop. His hair is very black, with white bits on his face, but he spends most of his time curled up in his favourite place. He never runs around or sneaks or plans. My big fat cat, oh God, is a really lazy lunch. The crocodile with a cunning smile sat in the dentist's chair. He said, right here and everywhere, my teeth require repair. The dentist's face was turning white, he quivered, quaked and shook. He muttered, I suppose I'm going to have to take a look. I want you, crocodile said, to do the back ones first. The moles at the very back are easily the worst. He opened wide his massive jaws, it was a fearsome sight. At least 300 pointed teeth were sharp and shiny white. The dentist kept himself well clear. He stood 2 yards away. He chose the longest pole. He had to search out the decay. I said to do the back ones first, called out the crocodile. You're much too far away, dear sir, to see what you're about. To do the back ones properly, you've got to put your head deep down into my great big mouth, the grinning crocky said. The poor old dentist rubbed his hand and weeping in despair. He cried, no, no, I see them all extremely well from here. Just then, it was the lady, in her hand a golden chain. He cried, oh, Croc, you naughty boy, you're playing tricks again. Watch out, the dentist shrieked and started climbing up the wall. He's after me, he's after you, he's going to eat us all. Don't be a twit, the lady said with a categorical smile. He's harmless, he's my little pet, my lovely crocodile.
Another poem with a funny name. Colonel Fazakerly. Colonel Fazakerly. Colonel Fazakerly, Butterworth toast, bought an old castle with a ghost. But someone or other forgot to declare to Colonel Fazak that the spectre was there. On the very first evening, while waiting to dine, the Colonel was taking a fine sherry wine, when the ghost, with a furious flash and a flare, shot out of the chimney and shivered, beware. Colonel Fazakerly put down his glass and said, my dear fellow, that's really first class. I can't conceive how you do it all. I imagine you're going to a fancy dress ball. At this, the dread ghost gave a withering cry, said the Colonel, with a monocle in his eye. Now, just how do you do it? I wish I could think. Do sit down and tell me, and please have a drink. The ghost in his phosphorus cloak gave a roar. He floated about between the ceiling and the floor. He walked through a wall and returned through a pane and backed up the chimney and came down again. Said the Colonel, with laughter I feel quite weak, as trickles of merriment ran down his cheek. My housewarming party I hope you won't spurn. You must say you'll come and give us a turn. At this, the poor spectre, quite out of his wits, proceeded to shake himself almost to bits. He rattled his chains and clattered his bones, and he filled the whole castle with mumbles and moans. But Colonel Fazakerly, just as before, was simply delighted and called out, encore! At which the ghost vanished, his efforts in vain, and never was seen in the castle again. Oh, what a pity, said Colonel Fazak. I don't know his name, so I can't call him back. And then with a smile that was hard to define, Colonel Fazakerly went on to dine.
bumbly boo, you'll never see a canoe. But thousands of cats wearing trousers and hats with something of pelican glue. Oh, the bumbly boo, that's the place for me and you. So hurry, let's run, the train is at one for the land of the bumbly boo. The land of the bumbly boo, 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 the wonderful bumbly boo!
First I saw the white bear, then I saw the black. Then I saw the camel with a cup on his back. Then I saw the grey wolf with mutton in his maw.
Ow!
Then I saw the wombat over his paw. Then I saw the elephant waving a picture. Then I saw the monkey's mercy, how unpleasanty they smelt.
Welcome to Heron's poem, all about good excuses. I started on my homework, my pen ran out of ink,
My hamster ate my homework.
my computer's on the blink, I accidentally dropped it.
In the soup my mum was cooking.
My brother flushed it down the toilet when I wasn't looking.
My mother ran my homework through the washer and the dryer.
An aeroplane crashed in our house.
My homework set on fire.
Tornadoes blew my rents away.
Volcanoes struck downtown.
My nets were taken hostage.
By an evil killer clown.
An alien production.
I had a shark attack.
A pirate swiped my homework.
I'm due to get it back.
I worked on my excuses.
For so long, my teacher said.
I think you find it easier to do the work instead.
Thank you for watching.
Lazy sitter. Loud laugher. Good hugger. Game teacher. Hard worker. Bus driver. Isn't slender. Much stronger. Great swimmer. Firefighter. Champion boxer. Food eater. Flower picker. Baby carer. I'm very glad he's my dad.
When you are old. When you are old and grey and full of sleep and nodding by the fire, take down this book and slowly read and dream of the soft look your eyes had once and of their shadows deep. How many loved your moments of glad grace and loved your beauty with love false or true, but one man loved the pilgrim soul in you and loved the sorrows of your changing face.